Hi ELC, I'm in the garden today and I'm just enjoying the sunshine. I just finished watching the story that Mrs. Smith read, Macca the Alpaca, and he's just a wonderful and kind friend. And I thought that you guys at home could do something really kind for your family or for your friends. So one special thing that you can do is kindness rocks. And you may have done them before. You go out in the garden and you collect some rocks and we'll paint them. And you can either write little messages or paint a picture or paint them bright colours, and you can put them in your own garden for your family to go out and find them and just bring them joy. Or you can, what I like to do is you can go out, walk around your neighbourhood and hide them. Let your neighbours find them and bring them joy and give them a smile. So I'm going to go for a little walk around my yard and find some rocks that I can paint, and then we'll head inside and we'll do some painting. Alright guys, so I've got a couple of ideas. I'm going to collect some of these little stones and I'm going to paint each one a different colour and maybe make a little rainbow out of the stones. Alright, so I'm just going to collect a handful of these and then I might go and find some bigger ones. So I reckon that'll do. So let's come over here. I'm going to head into the veggie garden because I've got some good big rocks over here. So I reckon this one here is a good one. I'm going to go inside and clean them all. Make sure you get all the dirt off them. So this one here's got a nice flat surface, so that's going to be good to paint. And I reckon I might do one more. I might do a little one. That's good there. So I've got two big rocks and I've got a handful of little ones. So I'm going to head back inside and clean them up and then we can paint together.
I washed the rocks in the bathroom sink with cold water. Then I dried them with a towel and now they are ready to paint.
Alrighty guys, so I'm inside and I've got my paints. I've got a cup of water and I've got two different size paintbrushes, and I've also got this cool sponge, and that'll help me do some nice patterns on the rocks. So I'm going to first start with all my little ones. Alright, so my plan is to paint each one a different colour. Alright, so I'm going to do pink first. Make sure there's not too much water on your paintbrush. Now it's going to get a little bit messy, and I've got this page here that I can put them down to dry. Alright, so I've got pink one, and then I'll rinse that off. Make sure I get lots of the water off the paintbrush, just squeezing out the water. Do a blue one. Turn it over and do the other side. There we go. Just check I've got most of the spots all coloured. Pop it down to dry. Alright, I'm going to keep going with the rest. Alright, so just got an old cloth and I'm just wiping my fingers, washing my paintbrush. Alright, what I reckon I'm going to do is I've just chosen the one that's got a fairly flat top in it. I'm going to get my sponge, get rid of some of that water, and I'm going to do a yellow background. So I'm going to dunk that in. I'm going to press down. Look at that, it's so easy to colour the whole rock. So if you guys have sponges, you can use that, otherwise you can just paint like I did on the other one. Alright, I might just go a little bit around since it covers a lot of the rock. So I dip and I press down. I don't know if you can see, but it makes a really cool bubbly effect, which is nice. There you go, I'm just going to do the whole rock yellow. It's tricky to hold it, it's getting slippery. Alright, the main part I want to focus on is the top. So it's alright if I've missed a few little bits down the bottom. I want to make sure I've done all yellow on the top. So what I'm going to do is now let that dry. Give my fingers a bit of a wipe. Then I'm going to wash my sponge out. My water is getting pretty dirty, so I should probably change it, but I've got one more and I'm going to do a green rock. Alright, so I reckon that might be my top. It's giving me the flattest and the biggest side. I'll focus on the top. Alright, that looks pretty much done. Getting the little bits there. Alright, pop that one down to dry. Give my fingers a little, look at them, dirty, give them a wipe. Alright, so these ones here are going to take a while to dry. And what I want to do is draw paint a little picture on the top of that. So I'm going to use my little paintbrush. Now, I should let these two dry completely. When I touch it, there'll be no paint come off, and then I know it's dry. And then you can paint on top. But I'm just going to show you, I'm going to pretend like they're dry, so I can show you what I'm going to paint. So I'm going to do a love heart on this one. Now because it's wet, it's going to be hard to paint, so I might just have to dab it. So I'm going to do my love heart like this. But you guys will leave yours to dry, so it'll be easy to just paint it on. I wonder what you're going to do on your kindness rock. There we go. Add a bit to that side. There's my love heart. I reckon if someone painted this and hid it, and I found it, I'd be pretty happy about that. There's my love heart. So now I let that dry completely before I put it in the garden. And on my other one, I'm going to try and hold it without getting too much paint on my fingers. And I'm going to do some red spots. Make it stand out when I hide it in the garden. You could even try and paint it like a little animal. Like a little bug that you can find in the garden.
Might even glue some googly eyes on it. That would be kind of cool. Alright, try not to drop it. See, that's easy when it's dry because then it's not so slippery. That's alright. And one more there. And there I have my spotty red rock